my school time. Hacking my thing.
Oh, but like the whole outfit, they're wearing like a t-shirt. Oh. I mean, maybe they're in
Big round of applause. Through the perilous fight.
I'm the only one in my class. This is scary. I'm by myself after the assembly and no one's here.
What time's your movie?
I got this for you guys for thanks for having me over.
Oh, that's so nice of you. You didn't have to. Is this especially from made in Texas?
It might be. It's from like a small store. I don't know if it's a chain or not, but it's like caramel chocolate popcorn and.
Oh, just for me. Thank you. Nobody else.
You don't have to share it. Yeah.
That's right. I'm not going to. Thanks. What are you guys gonna do tonight?
Watch a movie.
Okay, go ahead.
Shang-Chi.
Then follow me. They call me.
Okay, so basically
Playing a soundtrack for Shang-Chi.
Oh, whatever. Okay, so basically we're gonna reenact, or not reenact, we're just gonna say our opinions even though
We're
got
having
it
a
out.
Shang-Chi Socratic
So
seminar.
if you don't want to hear it, skip until this
this
time for spoilers. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go!
What?
Say. What did you want to say?
Oh, I would like to say that the entire time that I was watching that, and like right now, you know that meme of that like girl like in that white t-shirt, and she's like screaming at something, you know? And there's like, I see like Marvel ads all the time, but she's like screaming her heart, like crying, like happy, like I don't even know what it was. But like I feel like that on the inside, and I like don't know how to express it, but like
That's how I felt like throughout the movie, but like mostly the last scene.
I got so much serotonin throughout that whole thing, and like I don't even know how connected. This is like that's not even zipped up. I don't even know like how Asian my soul is, but like I just felt like there was so much representation, and I was so happy. And there was like points in the soundtrack where they were like taking like Chinese musical essence and like modernizing it and putting it into the soundtrack, and it was like so pretty. And then like there were certain things that they said, and I was like, I know what that means, and it's like I get that Asian, Chinese, yeah, because like I don't know, the thing that they call their grandma, that's what I call my grandma. I mean, not the weight part, but like I call my grandma that.
Wow.
So like
You guys
do
are
they
so similar.
So, you know, the only thing is that I feel like depressed that I can't speak Chinese because I don't know what dialect that was, and I want to say that it was probably Mandarin because typical people, and it could. I mean, it could have been Cantonese, but like it wasn't the exact same thing that I like phrases that like I do know. Anyway, anyone else want to talk because I'm trying to process things. I have so much to say.
Okay, I did not see the cast beforehand, so when I saw Aquafina, bro, I got so hyped. Oh my God.
Courtney, like the 4 old men sitting next to me were like, you know how when you're in the car you were like, oh yeah, when I saw Aquafina, I was like, that's Aquafina. I was like, that's the same thing the 4 men next to me said.
You know, they were middle-aged white men, and it was probably the only like Asian actress they know. What?
There was a lot of Crazy Rich Asian people in it.
There were like 3.
It was
That's because they're all the big names. They built themselves a reputation. They're reliable, and they're like good actors. So,
I feel like once like a really popular movie comes out with like a lot of Asian actors, then like people from other movie industries are just gonna reuse those actors.
Well, yeah, because now they've been recognized, and it's
I
like
know.
good for them. I mean, continue to seek
But,
new
like-
people. Like Jenna Chan is moving up in the world.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so excited for the Eternals. Like, I love Jenna Chan, and I know nothing about her, but I love her.
Mhm.
What else I was gonna say? Say something that I can like think of.
The end credit scene.
Oh my god. The
Oh,
end
God.
credit scene.
I loved it. Oh my god, dude.
Kind of funny. The chemistry between Shang-Chi and Katie is so good. Like, they have such a good friendship dynamic. Like, you would not like think it's romantic at all. Like, no one should romanticize their relationship, and if they do, they're literally stupid. Like, it's so obvious that they're friends, and like they're such good friends, and like their relationship feels realistic. You know, like they act like 20-year-olds. They're not like stupid and like try to act older and like cooler than everything. Like they're like relatable. Katie, that character Katie, that's the one that
Katie
Aquafina
was really
plays.
relatable, yeah.
She's so relatable. Like everything she says, I'm like, yeah. I also think his sister is a badass. Yeah, I'm also confused and blown away.
Bro,
at the
his
same time.
sister was so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, first end credit scene.
Oh, that's the one
Very
I was talking about.
irritated with some appearances because the acting was complete trash, and I think the writing kind of was too, and I don't know what that was, and I don't want to hate on the people that were in there because I really like one of them and I like support them, but also they were put in a wig that set them up for failure. That was a mop. That was a rat nest mop. That was a disaster. And then, like, the other situation, I just have so many questions. I need to know what happened, the specific thing that was important for a long time, and now I don't know where it is. I don't know what's happening with that. Was it just left on the eyeball of the bamboo dragon? Was it? Is it still there? Anyway, second end credit scene.
So good.
I don't want to mispronounce the actress's name, so I'm just not gonna say it. Anyway, Shang-Chi's sister, Xiaoling, she's really cool and powerful and like totally hot and badass. So, I'm rooting for her. I don't know what she's doing, and I feel like it's probably not good, but like I'm rooting for her. I'm sorry, Shang-Chi, but like you're also really cool, but like your sister's kind of cooler, even though I know nothing about her.
My new favorite Marvel movie is Shang-Chi.
Yeah, I know.
So
I was so happy the whole time, except for the times where I wanted to cry, which is really mixed messages, but like
It was a really good balance.
it was like I was just so happy with everything that was happening. Like nothing could be happening, and I was really, really happy until it got to the sad parts, and I was like, oh wow, this shouldn't be affecting me, but I care about all of these characters way more than like they just felt more developed, you know?
I liked it because it was a good balance too of like comedy, like sentiment, and like action, and it was just like
I'm really glad that they dove more into the emotions because I think in the past Marvel has had a bad, I don't know, they just haven't like emotionally developed their characters very well, but like I felt pretty good about these. Like they like went into their backstories, like many of them, so it's not like we were all just focused on Shang-Chi. Like we got a rounded story. Like obviously he's the main character, but like in order for you to understand what he's going through, you need to understand the people around him, and I feel like I got that.
yeah, it's also a good thing because I feel like nobody's gonna be like, oh yeah, Shang-Chi's like replaced his own movie, like what they did with Black Widow, because he had a
Oh,
good like
I swear.
story.
I see so many things that were like Black Widow wasn't even like
The main
She
character.
wasn't even like the star of her thing, and like everyone was focused on like Elena, and like she was just like a character
Like well, everyone
in a movie.
like I feel like it was a good balance between like the focus on each
Yes,
character.
see, like,
it was just like
I feel like yes, he was the main character. It's about his story, but like everyone's story has other people in it.
if the movie could be longer, I wanted to see like more of the like what his life was like before.
Growing up.
No, like before like during the time when he ran away.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I also want to know what happened. Okay, I want to know what happened between the part where he ran away and then, like, kind of grew up. But like, I feel like that's like a lot of that's gonna be like normal stuff. So maybe like what he did to like keep it on the down low. But I want to know what happened to Xiaoling after he left, and like how she built all that snazzy stuff.
Like a prequel.
Also, I can snap now. Listen to this. That's a snap right there. Okay, my snap was louder.
So sad after Courtney's.
My
Why
snap
do you
is
like-
definitely not the clacking of my rings.
Oh no, Thanos!
I don't understand. Literally,
Half
my
of us
Why are you
disappeared.
turning your head like that?
because
You snap normally.
Bro, I
not
snapped
to
it.
expose myself, but
Half
my
of us
snapping
disappeared.
is just clacking my rings together.
Oh, what?
I can't snap.
Okay, well,
It just doesn't
anyways.
work. Anyway, I don't know why I'm doing that. Anyway, something I'm absolutely obsessed with is the cinematography. I can't get over it. Like,
I
it
love the
was
action
so
Yeah.
magical. And like, it was so
I'm gonna say something about
freaking beautiful. Like, everything about it was so stunning. Like, the lighting,
Okay, I really love
like,
the end fight scene with like the dad, and then the like when they had like the 5 rings, like both of them had 5
yeah.
rings. That was so magical. I was
honestly,
like,
my favorite scene is still, like, when the dad and the mom first met. Like, it was so pure, and it was, like, so intense, but they also, like, took slow parts, and it was just, like,
slow-mo.
so good. Like, the
You can, see
lighting
the
was,
relationship
like,
develop just in that
Mhm.
one scene.
like, the lighting in it was just so pure and, like, happy, and then,
For sure.
like, I don't know, I love the choreography in the fight scenes. Like, it's so good, and I feel like if I actually knew how to analyze this stuff, I would get, like, so much out of just analyzing the choreography, because fight scenes say a lot, and I feel like I got some of that, but, like, what do I know? I'm not an expert, but, like, definitely picked up some vibes from those.
Okay, Ron.
I don't know why I said that.
What were you gonna say?
Okay, I don't know what it is, but every time I watch a Marvel movie in theaters, I always fall asleep during the huge, like, the main fight scene. Cause it's not that it's boring. I don't know why, I just can't stay awake.
Maybe you're expecting it just to be like every other fight scene, because I feel like when there's a lot of people
No, but
in
I'm
it,
not, like,
it
I
kind
was
of gets lost in the
flying.
shuffle, and it gets kind
No,
of
no, no,
boring
no.
and, like, typical, but, like, this was magical.
No, I was, like, trying to stay, like, I don't care, like, I literally don't expect anything. I'm just watching the movie. And, like, the fight scene comes on, and I'm like, oh, I'm suddenly tired and want to go to sleep.
I got, like, more invested just because it was so beautiful to watch, because you don't have to listen for the words. You just listen to the soundtrack, and you watch the coolness unfold.
Yeah, but,
Like-
like, as soon as it ended, I was, like, awake again.
Okay, then something is, I think that's, like, a psychological thing that you need to
It was
figure
so-
out.
It was so funny though.
The movie?
Yeah, like the comedic part.
Yeah.
I think that was all,
Okay.
like, actor chemistry. Like,
Yeah.
they really knew. Like, Cino, he's gonna do great things in the Marvel
I've seen-
universe.
I've seen like clips of interviews, and he's just
He's
really
so funny. Like, I love him. Like, his personality is so...
Uh-huh.
Okay, but, like, I'm really concerned about what's gonna happen to him in the future of the MCU. Not the actor, but, like, what they're gonna do with the character. Because I feel like once they incorporate him in, like, the greater MCU, and, like, he, like, has interactions with other
We've
characters,
already seen him
it's
with
gonna...
Hulk and like Carol and Rhoda.
It's gonna, like, it's gonna get worse. Like, I just don't think, I think they really need to, like, write this. Like, they need to, like, take the time to write this correctly and put him with the right people that will, like, bring out the best in these characters, because I don't know what that first end credit scene was, but I wanted to burn it. That is honestly the only negative thing I have to say about it, besides, like, okay, the first half was, no, wait, that doesn't make sense. The first half of the first end credit scene was good, and the second half was trash until the last 30 seconds.
Okay.
It was basically, oh,
What?
it was only bad when the white people were there. I'm sorry to viewers, but, like,
To viewer.
that is like it's a writing problem though. I'm just saying it happened to be when they incorporated the white people. But, like, that was really poor writing. I don't know who approved that.
It was just so weird. Like, she was like, you have, like, Bruce has my number, and then we're just like, I don't
No,
have her
it
number.
was just
what?
like it could have
And
been
I-
funny, but somehow like they didn't even act it well, and I don't
Yeah,
want to
they
say
didn't.
that because I like Brie Larson, but like
I
it
wonder
was
if that's
bad.
like if because you know how some of the end credit scenes they put into other movies.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that's gonna be one of those.
Like bridges over. I don't think so. I don't think there's much to do.
Like
because
also,
so
why
random.
Carol and Bruce? Like that's the weirdest
That's true.
combo.
I think it's like who they could get. I mean, I think it was really just like they wanted to start introducing it into the greater MCU, and they're like, who can we get? Like who's available and who's not extremely
They're like,
expensive.
he's the next like Avenger. Like bro, up until like the end credits scene, we haven't even seen him with any of the other
Yeah.
Avengers. So what?
Well, like, no, I think the Avengers are dead. The Avengers was like a certain thing,
The
and I don't
Avengers
think
were
that we
the
should.
original six.
I don't think we should consider them Avengers anymore because I feel like that comes with like a lot of expectations and certain things, and I feel like
miss the
they've
original
evolved
six.
past the Avengers. Like, he's better
Yeah.
than that. He doesn't deserve to like.
He's better than
Yeah.
that.
No, he shouldn't be put into like people are like, oh yeah, like is Carol an Avenger now? Is Black Panther an Avenger now? No, none of them were freaking inducted into the Avengers. The Avengers are like all broken. Like some of them are dead. Some of them are exposed. Literally, the only person that was added to the Avengers besides like the other six was literally Peter Parker, right?
Yeah. I feel
So
like
like
it.
whatever. I don't know. I don't care about the Avengers. It's not the Avengers. It's Marvel. They're their own teams. They're individual people. Thank you very much. It's really
I don't know. I
important
feel
to
like
recognize individuality.
the original six have like the distinct like, what is it, like relationship, and then like they also have like distinct personalities,
Yeah.
but they're all just like sort of depressing and don't really care about each other and then do their own thing. But I feel like with like Shang-Chi and like Black Panther, I feel like their personalities are different and they like would actually
That's
care
because
about
they
each
come
other.
from different cultures, and these and
Right.
like the Avengers like mash together anyway.
Yeah.
The Avengers
Like, I feel
aren't
like-
really important anymore because we're in phase 4 now, and like
Yeah.
we've moved on. Okay, we're
Yeah.
like meeting new things. Like eventually the X-Men are gonna come in. We have like that evil like powerhouse squad thunderbolt thingy whatever, and then like the young Avengers are gonna come in, and those are all like actual teams that are gonna be in the MCU. And then there's just other people doing their own thing. And you know what? I'm concerned about whatever is going to be like the next big bad in Marvel because I feel like.
You mean like Thanos?
Oh wait, is it going to be the Celestials in like the Eternals? Because can they just? Is that really just going to be like a whole thing that they contain to that movie?
Okay.
Because like, what are they going to go against?
No,
because
I'm actually
like
stressed.
everyone is
about that.
too cool now.
Like everyone, okay, they're like portraying everyone as like good people, but like they're also making the good people against the other good people.
Well, I like
So,
that. It's
bruh.
like Civil War action. See, the tensions and dynamics in Civil War, that's one of my favorite movies. Just because, like, drama.
Drama.
I think that's like
You're
top
a
5.
drama
Shang-Chi is, oh, now I want to rank the movies. Or at least, like, figure out what my top 5 are. I don't
I
know.
need to wash my hair today. There's a huge knot.
That's a responsible thing to do.
Anyways.
Yeah, I probably have more to say, but I feel like I've summed it all up. That wasn't really summing, it's been a while. And I also talked about it earlier, so.
True.
I need to stop doing that.
Okay, so is that it?
Yes.
Okay.
Universe or whatever, like I can't think about that, like who knows what's gonna happen next.
Okay, so I, for the assembly, had to take photos. Yeah, I had to take
No, I need to.
photos, which was
This is really
nasty.
exciting.
And they were at the
Photos
assembly.
is fun.
And like you didn't
It was awkward though. There was somebody who like from this like or like news channel thingy for our school. They were getting really like close to everybody, and I
I think
just
they were allowed to. You
Oh,
can
the
start
guy in
doing
green?
that if you like talk to your book about it.
no, I could. I just didn't want to.
Aww.
That was that's like so like awkward.
Oh, it was like, why isn't Courtney doing that? Why isn't Courtney on the field?
I was, yeah, I mean, kind of joking, but like.
No, I would not. That's not. Yeah, no, it was pretty. It was bad. I just did not like it. I mean, I liked it, but like, I don't know. Also, it's really hot. Like okay, people are like, at least you were covered. No, I wasn't. The sun was shining like on me. The freaking cover from the like senior and freshman's bleachers. It didn't even cover half of their bleachers.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It was
Evan is on a disc.
not comfortable.
Arga,
Question talking about your day. Get off your phone. Who is getting these? Who is getting these shots? Like some people are like doing yearbook and like why are their cameras so focused?
What are you talking about?
And they're just posting all their friends. I'm looking at yearbook photo like on yearbook Instagram.
You see?
Like the photos are like so clear and specific, but like they're only posting their friends. Like you know who's running the social media account. Jeez.
Yeah. Here's Raga doing her homework, living life to the fullest on her math. Imagine doing math. Oh, look, she's erasing her thing right now. I'm really zoomed in, by the way.
Oh.
Look.
Looking at what I'm doing.
When you're like really zoomed in, it kind of looks like you're in like one of those like older, like cinematography kind of crap. Like, look at that.
And my photo math is pulled up. It's for a different problem now.
Man, I just feel like, oh. Here, wait, you can, I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna show you what you look like.
Okay.
Look, I don't know where I'm aiming.
Down a little bit. A little. Okay, right there. Like up a tiny bit. Right there. Down a smidge. Right there. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I can move my head.
Bruh. Look at her using photo math.
How are they supposed to be like that?
No, it's because you're checking your work.
Yeah, it is actually.
Oh.
See, I'm not changing anything.
Imagine checking your work.
Put it in the box. Because I want to be right.
I'm really bad at checking my work.
No. I don't check my work on tests or anything now.
Ow. I just, oh my god, my hair looks so bad. Where's my,
Your hair does not look bad.
I need to brush it. My brush is in the bathroom and Ella's in there. So I have to just like let this dry and just be sad. And be like hecka wavy.
Socks.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so basically Ella and I, we had A lunch together. And then Ella and Raga had B lunch. Not as cool. B as in B tier. So yeah. But I like to say Ella and I's lunch was like far superior because we went to Dairy Queen.
Okay, that is not like really a good thing, but we did something.
Bro, I honestly was almost late to class. Like, dude, I walked in and then she started the class.
I don't know what that parking situation was. That was so unnecessary.
I know. Like,
where?
Anyways.
Is tomato meter?
So basically, Ella has this like friend group.
Oh. We're getting into that.
Yeah, and so I don't know, they were like, Ella, come sit with us. And she was like, okay, do you have another like spot for my friend or for someone else? And they said yes. And we got there, they're like, oh, we don't have another seat. And then we were like, just put someone in the trunk. And they're like, we already have someone in the trunk. Oh my God. And so you're like, that really sucks, doesn't it? So there are 2 people in the trunk. And then, I don't know, I didn't finish my food. It was a blizzard. All I remember is that when we were driving back up, the trunk was like partially open. Anyways, how was your guys' lunch?
It was not really partially
Bad.
Why was it bad?
Oh, because... What if they see it?
Well, why would they see this?
I don't know, like sometimes the videos like come up on people's recommended.
You think this is gonna come on someone's recommended?
Maybe.
Things that come up on people's recommended have ads.
Remember that
Anyway.
that one concert or video?
Why not?
That one video went on Tiffany's YouTube recommended and she watched it and started singing.
It's probably just because she was looking at a bunch of other things similar to that, like with the school.
Sure.
Anyway, oh, that was close. Hi. I think it was fine. It was kind of boring. we didn't, we just talked, but like only half talked, and it was kind of just like, wow, Texas things. It was really just, it wasn't even my friends talking, it was someone else that they were sitting with just asking me a bunch of questions about Texas, and I was like, well, better than nothing. Raga, look at the camera. Why are you staring at me?
Because I'm looking at you talk. Ella.
Okay, well, I don't appreciate that. What happened to not wishing to be perceived? No one is respecting that.
What happened to...
This is the opposite of not being perceived.
What happened to having an ego? I mean, everyone's paying attention to you.
You
Well, I'm
were
actually giving you attention, Ella. No, you're the one with the ego.
Also, Courtney, your shampoo is like really minty, and I could feel the mint on my forehead. Does that make any sense?
Did you use my shampoo?
Yes.
What the heck? How much did you use, bro? That one you're supposed to only use like this much.
Courtney doesn't like
Like
it
a
when you
quarter,
use your
yeah.
shampoo.
It's a dime.
That is not a dime. I don't think you know what dimes look like.
I use way more than this when I use my shampoo.
This much.
That is roughly what I use.
That is for sure a dime, bro.
I don't think that's larger than a dime, but whatever.
Anyways, though,
Did
but
you know that pennies are
also
bigger than
that one's for
dimes?
dandruff.
Ella, that is the worst fact I've ever heard. Yes, I did know that.
So, I'm sharing with the viewers.
I use for my shampoo, I actually because my hair is really oily, so I use like a lot of this like one like random shampoo, like down here, kind of up to here, and then on my roots I use my tea tree one.
I use shampoo for my roots and my scalp only.
I feel like whatever that stuff that I put in my hair really explains how people take fast showers, because that came out of my hair so fast. I feel like I spend like 5 minutes washing the conditioner out of my hair because it's like so slippery and it's just always stuck in there. And that, it was like gone when I put it in. I don't even know.
Did you like tea tree conditioner too?
No.
Bro, she freaking
What
used my
else was
thing.
I supposed to use?
I thought you brought your own thing.
Oh, why didn't you bring your own?
What kind of soap have you been using?
I don't
Have
know,
you
there
been-
was like one on the bottom.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
You
fine.
can be like Courtney for a day.
Should I use my brother's shampoo and conditioner? No, because mine, what's it called? The tea tree one, it's really bad at like making your hair not oily. That's why I have to use the other one.
Okay.
Yeah, it leaves your hair kind of oily, but at least you won't have dandruff.
Conditioner poisons.
Huh?
Me? When I went to Chicago, I took my... Actually, that was only because I knew my sister didn't have her own. So, not me.
I always do. I always bring my tea tree stuff.
Really?
Because
I'm usually
Stuff's
staying in a
bad.
hotel.
If
or, like,
I
one of
use
those
my-
places- or like one of those like Airbnb
No, like
places that,
if I
already
use
have it.
normal shampoo on my scalp, then bro, my dandruff is so bad. Like, dude, I could literally shake my head and flakes would just fall down. It's
That's
gross.
Fun.
I know, right?
Ew, no, turn it the other way. Look at my nails. Pretty.
I feel like, I don't know, this is like, it reminds me of like 90s like cameras, you know, when it's like zoomed in for, it's like this, and they're like,
Ew.
so Ella, what are
Those
you
videos
doing?
Are like
I think so.
90s high school montages.
Yeah, those are so cute. Like, ah,
What is life?
imagine. I should do that. I should go around being like, what do you think will happen in 50 years? And
We'll
then
die.
people would be like, I think this will happen. And then it's just...
No, people now would give us stupid answers.
You're gonna make like your personal time capsule.
I saw this one that was like, I don't remember, I think it was like 1960s or 1970s. And they were so soft-spoken. And now everyone's just loud.
And they give you stupid answers too. You're like, I think the world will explode. I think Jeff Bezos is gonna do something.
They're high schoolers. I don't care. It's funny.
Oh, one of my PE / vocal jazz friends today, we were talking about how high school guys just suck.
Yeah.
Because like every conversation we ever have with them is like perverted or just weird and annoying.
Imagine talking to people in general. Don't judge me.
Okay.
It's okay. Nope.
Anyways, we're gonna watch something cool on my projector tonight to fall asleep to. I don't know what.
Cinderella.
Pride and Prejudice.
No.
You know Courtney won't watch that.
It's so good though. Anyway, isn't it weird? I always think about this. You sent a TikTok about it, but even before that, I always think about this. Like every time I talk about how guys at our school suck, I also think about how I've known them for like a very, very long time, and then I try and figure out how they turned out the way they did.
Poor parents.
Oh my god, dude, I have to edit a 23-minute video with no cuts in it right
Okay, you do that. I'm gonna do my homework.
now. I probably won't even cut that many things out.
I only took notes on like half a video. And I have 4 more to do.
I left mine at home.
They take so long.
Well, I finished it.
Lame-o.
I can't relate.
Imagine having math homework. It was actually really funny.
Imagine being named Courtney. That's actually really funny.
Oh, by the way, I do sit next to someone named Courtney in my first period, and
Is she cool?
they're also in choir, surprisingly.
Oh, dang. Are they a
I
good
did
singer?
not think that she was in choir, and then it was just like, I don't know.
Is she white?
No. She doesn't look like you, though.
What ethnicity is she?
She's black.
Oh.
And apparently her mother is like a teacher at the school, and like everyone knows it, and they keep bringing it up, and I feel like it's really awkward for her.
Oh, fun fact, one of our middle school counselors has become a high school counselor. She was my counselor in middle school, and I actually had to go to her office a lot because I had a lot of mental health issues in 8th grade. But anyways, that's besides the point. I saw her today. I talked to her because I got lost. Because I was like, where should I go? I'm taking photos for the yearbook, and I wasn't told where to go. And she's like, I don't know. That was it.
That's helpful.
I would just like to say that Raga just said when she takes a nap, she's not sleeping.
Courtney, those are 2 different words, and they're both different actions. Therefore, sleeping and napping is not the same thing.
Oh my god. Going to sleep for like the night is like a long-term thing. Taking a nap, you fall asleep for a short period of time. Like that is the definition of a nap. Okay, you can
That's
look
still
it up.
sleeping.
Like, just because you're not in a deep sleep does not disqualify all your sleeps. Like, what if you have like a bad night's sleep or something? You're still sleeping even though it sucked. And
True.
like other reasons. Are you stupid?
Yes!
So Raga, would you like to change your opinion?
No. I don't really think it's important enough to, like, decide.
Okay, the definition of nap is to sleep lightly or briefly. Or especially during the day. And the definition of sleep
See,
is
okay, with you two,
long.
if I get anything wrong, you have to, like, record it and be like, I got it right.
It's because this is
But if you guys get things wrong, I'm like, you got it wrong. And that's it.
No, because I'm just saying, bro.
No, not yet.
No, let me use it right now. You're not even going to sleep. Let me use it right now.
Well, I said I was gonna nap, so yeah, I am going to
Got it. The definition of sleep is a condition of body and mind that typically occurs for several hours every night in which the nervous system is relatively inactive. Oh, that is looking at me. Okay. The eyes closed. The eyes closed. The postural muscles relaxed and consciousness practically suspended. I was on the verge of sleep. Is their example of that? This is so weird. Okay.
And so Raga, when they said that like sleep like is during the night. It's not saying that only the sleep that you have during the night counts as sleep. It's saying that it happens during the night for like several hours.
I never said it didn't.
Well, you're like, that's the difference. That's
What's
like
the difference?
between napping and sleeping.
What is it? Repeat like the difference.
Bro. Okay, so I'm finishing up the vlog. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, want to see more, you know to do so. Bye. Because I have to do the end part.
Bye.
We're filming this the next day, and she was like, I'm gonna pop my head in.
I didn't get a chance
That
to.
was
You just
awesome.
caught me rolling.
That was awesome.